Hi, World Venturers. This is MCH, your host, sharing our 10-year expat journey as a couple. They say traveling with a new boyfriend or girlfriend is a great compatibility test, but imagine staying married while living abroad. It's been a decade of discovering new places, navigating cultural differences, and learning to compromise, all while building a life together in countries far from where we started. Let's start with what sets us apart. I'm from South Korea and Reddy G is from Texas in the US. While we might share a love for travel, our different racial looks often make us stand out, especially in countries where interracial couples are rare. One unforgettable example was in Ehangama, Sri Lanka. People weren't just staring, they were stopping their motorcycles to take a closer look. It was intense at first, but we couldn't help but laugh about it later. Moments like these remind us how unique our story is. Music tastes. Our playlists couldn't be more different. Reddy G jams to old school hip hop from the 80s and 90s, while I listened to Korean classics that he'd never heard of before meeting me. But hey, opposites attract, and sometimes we find common ground, like when he's willing to bop along to K pop hits, even if he won't admit he likes them. Food preferences. If you open our fridge, it's like a cultural exchange in itself. On one side, you'll find kimchi, gochujang, and prepped veggies for stir fry. On the other, there's shredded chicken for tacos, sandwich fixings, and tortillas. Reddy G has made strides in trying Korean dishes, but I won't pretend it wasn't a struggle at first, especially with my family's persistence in feeding him everything. He had to have a serious talk with them about his limits, and now it's a running joke in our household. Our differences extend to how we approach travel. Me, before meeting Reddy G, I was already a seasoned traveler, hopping from one country to another, armed with a carefully planned itinerary. I know how to pack efficiently and maximize every moment of a trip. That said, I'm very particular about where we stay, what we eat, and how we spend our time. Reddy G, he's the complete opposite, laid back, go with the flow, and happy to figure it out when we get there. While I sometimes envy his relaxed approach, it also drives me crazy when we're on a tight schedule with luggage with half of them not being essentials. But over time, we've learned to meet in the middle. He helps me slow down and enjoy the moment, while I nudge him toward a bit more structure. It only took a few years. Hey, you know what? We have another 40 or 50 years together, so it's relatively short. It's not always easy, but we found ways to balance our differences and make it work. Cooking, cleaning. Like most couples, we split these responsibilities of house chores. For example, we plan our meals together. I cook and Reddy G does the dishes. Cooking part was easy and simple, but I am not going to lie. It took a while to figure out who does which with other chores. Travel planning. Our approach has become a blend of my detailed research and his willingness to embrace the unexpected. While I map out the must see spots, he finds the hidden gems, like a random cafe with the best local tea or a quiet street for people watching. Personal space. One key to our success is recognizing the importance of having time apart. We've built separate circles of friends and hobbies that keep us refreshed and excited to share our experiences with each other. Our differences make us unique. Two sets of holidays. Our relationship isn't just about overcoming challenges, it's also about celebrating the things that make us special. Being from two different cultures means double the celebrations. We get to enjoy Lunar New Year and Chuseok in Korea, as well as Thanksgiving and Christmas in the US. It's like having the best of both worlds, and we wouldn't trade it for anything. Travel opportunities. With two nationalities, we have the advantage of easily traveling to both Korea and the US. Visiting Korea is always a highlight for us because I get to see my home country through Reddy G's eyes. His excitement, whether it's over Korean food, bustling street markets, or ancient temples, makes the experience even more special for me. Final thoughts. Despite our millions of differences, we've built a life that works because we've learned to appreciate what makes us unique while finding common ground. It's not always easy, but it's worth it. What about you? What's the biggest difference you've had to embrace in a relationship? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more adventures from our expat life.